Okay, everyone, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Allow me to formally introduce you all to King Alyster, straight out of the East. We have Alyster here. He is a wrathful and frugal individual. That means he will initially be going for a military ambition. Should that military ambition fail, he will deviate to a trade ambition. He is always going to remember when somebody slights him, bear grudges, and he's going to proactively try and punish people that have upset him. Furthermore, he doesn't want to spend any money. No matter what, he will not spend money. And if you vote to make him spend money when he doesn't want to, well, that's a grudging. Put it in the book. He's going to remember that. He is literally... he's literally Thorgrim from Warhammer. Here we go. Let's jump on in and we'll have a look at the map. Right, hold on. Okay, chat. Bear witness. Salute. The bug is gone. No more bug. So let's have a look at the state of things. Damn, Grandees. Oh man, wasn't there a point the Grandees were on top of everything? Or am I misremembering? Wait, no, it was the Counts. Oh my god, what? Hold on, what happened? I know we had hyperinflation at one point, but I don't remember it being this bad. Alyster's inheriting a bit of a mess. This is not good. Hello, Whopper. Oh! What is that? What is that badge you got? Marathon Reveal Runner. Last time, Monarch tried farming. Yeah. You printed 10k gold? Yeah. Raid 1. Okay, Bar. Whopper, what's your little badge? Marathon Reveal Runner. I like the look of that. But, yeah. Okay, everything's in shambles. I don't want to spend money. It should be good. It should be good. Let's go through the council and introduce everyone. Welcome on in to all of our counts. We have Countess Morgrim, Count Katori, Count Deadman II, Conte Captain Chaz V, Count Nilawa, and Countess Vitamin Chi. Welcome on in, all the counts. Here are our grandees. We have Grandee Whopper, Grandee Advisor the Second, Grandee Buzzleaf TV the Second, Grandee Bonkle, Grandee Silent Striker, Grandee Magic Bones the Second, and Grandee Niv Milk. Welcome on in, all of our grandees. Hello. And finally, two patricians, all by themselves. Hello to Lord Patrician Ephra the Fifth and Lord Patrician Mutated Zombie. Welcome on in. Now, this is rough. This is not good. Damn. I really wish I hadn't rolled frugal now. I could really do with spending money to fix some stuff. Let's go, as always, with the path to victory. Your Majesty, their history books do not look kindly upon usurpers, unless, of course, they prove themselves worthy of the throne they have stolen. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you. Apparently, with a total of 9 military on the start, we're going to be a conqueror. Last time, no, it was Counts. Alyster's a Count name. Hopefully the Counts will be loyal. A warrior king is sure to be remembered fondly. If he wins more battles than he loses. God damn. Yeah. We need some military intervention here. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall military as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. You're not going to be... You can't tell me that. I will conquer if I like. Shake the map. Right. I can maybe conquer where... You see this? Yeah? You see this little bit here? This little island? I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it, and there's nothing the frozen waste can do to stop it. Llama, you type exclamation mark. Hold on, let me do this. This might help you more. There we go, and I'll pin that. Yeah, to join, it's exclamation mark join, followed by your pronoun of choice. To vote in things is vote, followed by A, B, C, or D. Fund is so on and so forth. There you go. Llama, welcome to the patricians of the coast. Only decent economy stat is the Grandee's trade. That's fantastic though, isn't it? We have faith. We have faith. We're going to be okay. The church is good. The church is big. Alrighty. We're very few patricians. Yeah, not many have shown up, but they'll tumble in. Don't worry. Let's give some handshakes to everyone. Hello, Vitamin. Events have proceeded exactly according to plan. The throne is ours. Now just remember our agreement. In all matters of state, you shall favour the East. The East is supreme, as long as it doesn't ask me to spend money. Very good. Now, introduce yourself to the rest of the council, but don't forget what I told you today. Oh yeah, what do we have today? Ephra. There you go. We have King Alyster. Wrathful, so we bear a grudge and try and punish people that have wronged us. And we have Frugal, so we don't want to spend any money. It was the best of kings, it was the worst of kings. Yeah, Frugal. When we got 11k in the bank, what a whoopsie doozy. Don't make me spend it. Let's see. Who have we got from the patricians? Hello, Ephra. Didn't even need to see the same name, the nameplate. I just saw like the mask and the hat coming in. A pleasure, Your Serene Highness. Hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. Alright, and who are the grandees of the south? Ah, Nivmilk, hello, welcome on in. May the ninth God bless your reign, Your Holiness. I trust you will conduct yourself with honour and faith. With that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices. Meanwhile, what do you think? Will he be a good little king and do as he's told? Too early to tell. We should have a backup plan, just in case. frugal. Yeah, exactly. Frugal. It's going to be a rough one, this. The South runs the markets now. Trade bows to honour, and the Ninth watches your ledgers. Yes. Frugal, aka cheapskate. Yeah, I don't want to spend money. Don't make me. Spend your own. Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from Queen Bianca, but you must still answer to the council. As is tradition, they will decide what happens at your coronation. Alright, should I get changed into my waterproof robes then? It may be for the best, Your Majesty. Shall we call the nobles in? Fantastic. Absolutely nothing that involves me spending money. Yeah, there'll be no golden choice and no royal gamble. I won't take either of them. I think we need tradition. Oh wait, no. What are we talking about? We need military, yeah. Military parade. Give me the puddle. Give me the D, please. So, to vote, type exclamation mark vote, followed by A, B, C or D, whichever you'd like to see happen. And whatever the majority vote is, or the largest minority vote, as is usually the case, that's what we'll do. 8 votes for D. Fantastic. What have we got? How many people active? 8 and 7. 7, 7, 14. This king needs a D in his vote. Calm down. In his vote. Oh, okay. Alright. Steady on. 15. No, it's 14 because one of them was my vote. 7 nobles and a monarch. Soldiers from across the kingdom take part in the parade. They're even outfitted in impressive new equipment for the occasion. Military strong. Military mediocre. Military weak. The coast is strong. The armada is here. As you climb up onto the shield and hold your sword aloft, you realise it's not going to be easy. Your arm quickly starts to hurt. Your soldiers stagger and groan under your weight. Sure enough, one of your shield bearers trips on a loose cobblestone and drops you face first in a puddle. In full view of half the city, the only thing hurt is your pride. The Armada is unaffected by land problems as they're on the sea. Hold on. Armada and puddle posting, there we go. Glory is not whispered from the balconies, it marches through the crowd in armour. I like that. Okay, eyes down everyone, time to pick our schemes. I am hoping my fellow counts... Wait. Odon has the same beard as me and hair colour. Is it the same haircut as well? I don't think so. You know, imitation is the greatest form of flattery. And so, of course, Odon of the Nilawa dynasty is going to vote loyalist, right? All the counts are. Sinister Eastern Prodigy leans delicately on a podium, sighing. Most excellent. Alyster now sits on the throne, and the counts are in charge, as they should be. But the other regions will already be scheming to depose him. Do we stay loyal to the new king, or cut our losses, and put me on the throne instead? No loyalty, Alyster to the ground, no. A for loyalists, B for ascension, C for possession. So loyalists, you want to help me out. Ascension, you're going to try and convince me to join a cult of immortal vampires. And C, possession, gonna summon a demon into my brain. You're legit. The previous monarchy left the kingdom in dire straits, was dirty with bribery. I hope your reign goes much more smoothly. I do too, Chaz. Alright, how many counts have we got? Right, who hasn't voted? Nilawa? Nilawa and Deadman, if you want to break the deadlock, now's the time. Straits are on the water, they can't be dire. Ah dear. I'm going to do a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Then we may be making a coin toss. Boom, boom. Shit. Alright. Here we go. Indeed. A few mere months in the palace. And it looks as though Alyster has forgotten our ways already. I, on the other hand, will never betray the East. The Counts plan to summon a demon to possess the king, putting him totally under their control. First, they must lull the king into a false sense of security. To advance their scheme, the Counts must lower their defiance to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Floppy hat. Big floppy. I like it with puffy dress. Bellona of the Whopper lineage, eccentric political mastermind, stands bathed in sunshine, speaking softly. A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain upon our honour. We must not allow it to go unanswered. Alright, Grandees, your options are A, doppelganger, where you're going to try and replace me with a body double. B, fervour, where you're going to stoke up the church to do something. Or C, excommunication, you're going to get me kicked out of the church, ergo I cannot be a monarch anymore. Oh damn! This is the first time in a long time fervour would actually be a shit choice. Because your farming's in the gutter. Fantastic. There we go. Okay. Excommunication. No beer ending. Yeah, thank God. The Grandees plan to persuade the Archbishop to excommunicate the king. First, they must lower royal credibility. To advance their scheme, the Grandees must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. It's currently at 5. Meanwhile, the Count's defiance is... it's at 0 when it has to be 4 or less, right? Ugh. Casso of the Llama family. Eccentric coastal entrepreneur scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, explaining in measured prose. They're quite dapper looking. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Alyster. Something must be done. What will it be, patricians? Will it be A, subterfuge, B, uprising, or C, conspiracy? Subterfuge is you're going to try and supplant my innermost council. Uprising, you're going to rely on the peasants to try and oust me from the throne. And conspiracy is something, bankrupt me, something, own the debt, something, buy the throne. Rihanna, welcome on in. Hello. hello. I didn't see you join. Welcome aboard. There you are, in the patricians. It's time for uprising. The peasants plan to incite a peasant uprising to overthrow the king before swooping in to steal the throne for themselves. Heyo, how goes it? It goes pretty good. I've got a bit of a cold. I'm hoping I'll do 2 reigns today. But we'll see how I feel after the first one. Because I'm already a bit snotty. To advance their scheme, the patricians must raise the treasury to 2,000 or more in 2 seasons. Wow. This is terrifying. The patricians, I don't know what they're thinking. They're never going to do it. They're never going to do it. It's... Farming is barren on average. I mean, yeah, it's pretty bad, isn't it? Okay, let's go across the list. We have Odon, our embittered step-uncle from the east. The counts are pursuing a possession scheme. To start with, they want to keep their own defiance at 4 or less in 2 seasons' time. I think we should remove the step on that uncle. Yeah, because, hold on, we'll see what the King Alyster looks like in a moment. But I think we look very similar in terms of our hair and beard. But yeah, I think that's going to be easy for the counts. Grandees, Bologna, the questionable claimant. The Grandees are pursuing excommunication. They want to get the kingdom's stability at 4 or less in 2 seasons' time. It should be manageable. We ought to be able to stave that off. You know, stability currently at 5. It shouldn't be too hard to stop it slipping down. And finally, Cassio. Or Casso. Casso, I think, would be how I'd say it. It's step-uncle because it's not the same nose. Okay. Casso is pursuing an uprising scheme. The patricians want to rally the peasantry. And to start with, they need to have the kingdom's treasury be 2,000 or more in 2 seasons. You know, I don't think I can stop the Pats. Not gonna lie. Here we are. Call for unity, everyone. Already dangerous roads in the south. This is going to be stability loss right off the bat, isn't it? Your Highness, merchants in the south are complaining about bandits. Yes, Bonkle. The southern roads are too dangerous to travel, even with guards. Gangs of highly organised, well-armed highwaymen will ambush merchant caravans and steal absolutely everything. Well, I don't want to do any of this. Jesus. Okay. So I don't want to spend money on these two. Can I convince you all to make a few empty promises? The sign says C. What? Why does it battle hardened regiment? Oh, because I like to fight? I mean, I guess. They're really... Oh, no. I'm thinking about roleplay wise. Not in terms of mechanics. In terms of mechanics, we're fucked. But empty promises is grudge bearing. Yeah, I think we can send a regiment Please vote C. If you support me. For the love of God, don't vote. No! Bad, Bonkle. Bad. Voting for me to spend money. Oh. Bad. You too, Vitamin. Oh no, no, look. Chaz, Katori, Advisor. I see you all. I'm counting them votes. 10% can't go wrong. That's correct. Oriana, have you rolled, let's see, a 9? What is a 9? What is a 9? It's a noble's noble. You're in favour of noble pursuits. It's just 10%. Yeah, listen, look, 10% is just 1 0 away from 100. So we're going to be good, right? 10% of the time, it succeeds 100% of the time. Correct, that's it. It's math. We're smart. Damn it! You send a battalion of the South's hardiest veterans, experienced in combat, in fighting on foreign fields. If they can't root those bandits out, who can? A month passes, you receive word that the battalion spent weeks marching in circles and chasing bandits who would drop their weapons and blend in with locals. Finally, the soldiers' frustration turned to anger. In an attempt to flush out the bandit leader, your soldiers burned an entire village to the ground and massacred dozens of peasants. The bandit leader, if they were there at all, escaped unharmed. Ooh. Southern peasants now view you as a murderous tyrant. Yikes. Your esteemed highness, will you tell these superstitious counts to get over themselves and let us harvest their trees? We need the wood for our craftspeople. The king's wrath lashes out blindly, and the South will remember who gave the order. Oh no. The South... Oh wait, the South want chaos, that's right. The South failed but actually succeeded. It's the V... Oh yeah, the V Club. Look at this. Chaz the 5th and Ephra the 5th. I've told you 1,000 times, Lord Patrician. That forest is thoroughly haunted. You'll damn us all if you go logging there. But you sold us a logging contract and said contract has no exclusions for hauntings. Your Serene Highness, the counts can't be allowed to wiggle out of their commitments. I mean, we got to fence it off, right? I'm going to do a call for unity. Please give me the D so I can fence it off and just keep people out. Get off my forest. He wants the D, he does, but he's not getting it. It looks like we're going to allow the patricians to go logging. This could be a very short game, you know. So much for my call to unity. Alright, what's that? 13 of you? Holy shit, tree struck my light... Wait, what? A tree's been struck by lightning? By you? Alright. Is that in real life, Morgrim? My lumber. I paid for that. Give it a rest, won't you? The council has spoken. It's for your own good. When it's clear the council won't reconsider its position, Lord Patrician Ephra V slinks back to the coast. The haunted forest falls back into obscurity and legend. Oh, okay. Brick space thunderstorm. On top of me, lightning was crack and not a rumble. Ugh. One evening you're sitting up in bed, reading some paperwork, when a filth-encrusted peasant wanders into your bedchamber, bold as brass. Hello, you Madge. Glad I finally found you. This place is a bloody maze, it is. Mind if I take a seat? There's a blackout in my area. Thunderstorm. Oh no. Is that big over there? Is there... But there's rain for once, so if it's burning, it'll be out soon. Oh, okay. But yeah, yikes. I didn't know it was that bad. Well, I hope all of you in that... I don't know, what's the correct term? Eastern Hemisphere? Hope you're all safe. Never mind, electricity is back. That's good. Praise the ninth. Yeah, I hope you all stay safe. Right, who are you? Oh, me. Name's Quacking Tony, you Madge. Pleased to meet you. Listen, I've got a bloody great idea for you. Why we tied a bunch of birds to a knight? Reckon you could field some aerial troops and totally dominate the battlefield. Before Quacking Tony can explain further, your marshal bursts into your bedchamber, sword drawn. Your Majesty, sorry I didn't come sooner. I have no idea where the palace watch are. Do you want me to kill this intruder? Yes, killing me, speaking nonsense. The marshal's sword flashes, parting the peasant's head from his shoulder. Blood spurts across your favourite duvet. Salutes for the duvet, please. If one thing's clear from this mess, it's that you need an honour guard who can actually keep you safe. Not like the pathetic watch. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all. The king knows better than anyone that our knights will keep him safe from danger and from improper grammar. I've made a decision. I await your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. The patricians have the best military. There you go. They also have all the food, apparently. Half the nation's food is in the coast, so we want them on side. Blood and stars, Your Highness. Them? How could you choose them? I will make the arrangements at once. The gladiators arrive a few weeks later. The men are bare-chested and the women underdressed. Eager to show off their bodies as much as their weaponry, they gather behind your throne and begin oiling themselves up. Oh, Swanky, hello, welcome on in. What happened in the last monarch? The last monarch tried to go for a farming victory. It's Maximus Decimus Meridius the Guard, yeah. So the gladiators' helmets look like Canadians? Oh, because of the little visor. Hello, Ajit. Hello, welcome on in. There you are. Welcome today. No, it's famine from hell. Yeah. Both B and F are of great okay. Theatre and Thieves Guild. Right, let's have a look. Scheme-wise, Grandees may want D, the prison, to lower stability. And that's it. That's all there is. Personally, I would like A, the fortress, so I can get some military. Or maybe E, the monument, so I can get some authority. A and E would be good for me. D is good for the Grandees. Gonna open the nobles list here. Oh no, what if the treacherous king chooses a different region for the guards when we're already totally not trying to possess him with a demon? Yeah. I mean, I just saw that they have the best military and the best farming, and I want to butt them up. Alright. Yeah, here's everyone's money. I'm going to start the auction now. Type exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in. But there is a slight delay on stream, so I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Try not to miss out. I see a lot of money moving. What do we got here? DNA, fortress and prison. Okay, that's pretty good. That's okay. 10 seconds. Go, go, go. Right, what did we end up with? That's alright, yeah. Fortress and prison. That'll do. That'll do. Ephra's snipe failed. Oh, did Ephra not get in time? Let's start at the bottom here. Your Majesty, the peasants in the south were enraged by your response to the bandit problem. Perhaps burning down an entire village was a little heavy-handed. Under feudal law, they must tithe a share of their harvest to the Grandees, but this year they've refused. The Grandees are not taking it well. The damn peasants are making us look like fools. Our cities and castles could starve in the winter if the council doesn't do something. Southern military too low. You know what? I love democracy. Wait. Do I? I'll do a call for unity. There you go. You guys decide. I'm going to go do a hot cup of coffee. I'll be back in a minute. Right, what do I come back to? What is this? Betrayal. What? Let the southern lands renew? Let the peasants keep their grain? Hey! Let there be farming again. Mint TV, hello! Oh, wow, I didn't know you weren't following. Welcome back on in. Have you joined the game? Let's see. Brain. My money? I haven't fully committed the icons to... Oh, okay, yeah. So you can always see them up the side here. You got stability, treasury, authority, trade, farming, military, faith, defiance. And then there's another one, which is the little bag here. That's personal wealth. The grandees complain that without their customary share of the harvest, they've been forced to buy food at extortionate rates from the other regions. Well, that's good. That spreads the trade out a bit. Meanwhile, sitting atop a mountain of grain going bad, the peasants sell off cheaply to get richer as a... It wasn't the grandees farming going up? No. No. Teeny, hello Teeny. I see you there. Where are you? There you are. Welcome on in, Teeny. Welcome back. Thank you for being my monarch's patsy. The grandees end up buying the grain off their own peasants anyway. For the first time, some of the increasingly wealthy southern peasants join the middle class alongside scholars, lawyers, merchants and priests. Look at that. Look at that. That was good. I didn't know you had it in you to be that good, guys. So thank you very much to the council for choosing that option. Adjet, hello. Greedy southern merchants are taking advantage of cheap coastal labour, your esteemed highness, exploiting our natural resources and putting our trading companies out of business. I think you put your own trading companies out of business, but okay. They're vultures. Vultures. Is it really such a problem? This is just business. Right, well, I don't want to spend money. So we can kick the grandees out the coast, or it's just business, baby. Those are the two options. Grandees coming in, strong arming their way in. Ultimately, I think it's going to be down to the counts to decide who wins this, because I think most of you are going to vote. It's just business. Is it just business, baby? I suppose that would cause the grandees to mellow out a bit. That would be nice. Good business? I mean, business is good, apparently. There we go. That'll do. An utter travesty. I should have known better to expect the council would be of worth to anyone. Wonderful. My companies are safe. Glad this council sees sense for once. That was a 2-point swing to both of their defiances. Oh dear. Southern companies in the coast continue to tick over nicely, siphoning money out of the region and making Grandee Niv Milk filthy rich. 1,500 gold? Oh. Good business indeed. Let's see. Let's get that all out of the way. And finding a spouse. There we go. We rich, we rich. Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? Rolls a d3, gets free. Anyone, apparently, anyone. Particularly if they don't spend money. English isn't my native. What's that? What we... Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, no worries. It's an easy enough decision. You're marrying to the Counts as we agreed before you took the throne. Right, Teeny, if only it was that simple. Unfortunately, the patricians are really grumpy and they have the biggest military. So, unless the patricians' offering is really shit, I'm probably going to marry a Pat. Hidden in a labyrinth beneath an eastern castle, a pair of counts meet to speak of their latest schemes against the king. King Alyster trusts us counts more and more. Yesterday we met for afternoon tea, and he even said he invests in our beekeepers. That doesn't sound like me. Hold up, where did I get that investment money? I don't like it. Lamentably, even the king trusts us, the archbishop doesn't. The next stage of their scheme, the counts must lower their faith to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Good luck. Investment doesn't have to be monetary. I sent you some lawn seed. Finest cut. Approving a trade deal. Okay, maybe. Better not cost me money to put this rubber stamp on this thing. Far to the south, a pair of grandees are conversing on the balcony of a hillside villa. One of them paces up and down, clearly agitated. Has the Archbishop agreed to meet with us yet? I sent him 4 letters last week, but no luck so far. Hardly surprising. The old coot won't move against the king unless he knows he's on the winning side. He told the Ashmedian ambassador how lovely Eastern honey is this year. Oh, okay, yeah, that's good. I can work with that, Morgan, thank you. The Grandee's aim is to lower the kingdom's stability to 4 or less. Across the kingdom, discontent with the king is rising. Everyone knew he was better off, but until now, it hadn't occurred to most people just how much better off. Now the peasants are asking all sorts of troublesome questions about their so-called benevolent overlord. And as everyone knows, once a question has been asked, it cannot be unasked. Deep in the spiderwebs of alleys crisscrossing Phalanxus is an old tavern. Somewhere in its hazy back rooms are a number of patricians who met to celebrate their recent success. The citizens are getting rowdy, and it's all thanks to us. Now they just need to know how much wealth the king's hiding. They're itching to get rid of him. Llama here, and who is this mutated zombie? Same haircut. Inverse colours. I'm a fan of this. Inverse colours on the skin and hair. Inverse colours of the same outfit. Look at it. I was able to get away with levying a little extra tax this year. And I even blamed that on the king. Isn't it lovely having a scapegoat? Yes. Now it's time to incite some real chaos. Show them that King Alyster is not only greedy, he's utterly incompetent too. Oh, that's true. Hey, Bonk, that's a good shout. Zombie frowns while Llama is smiling. Yeah, mirror images of each other. For the next stage of their scheme, the patricians must lower stability to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, grandpats. Has anyone really pissed me off? Do I have a grudge for anyone at the minute? I don't think so. I think we're quite good at the minute, so just a little common tax. Most outcomes are what you want, pretty much. Every day more bandits attack our roads in the south. We're overrun with scoundrels and outlaws. I've looked into this, Your Majesty. A leader of sorts has emerged from among the rabble. For now, the lawless scum do his bidding. Tell me more. He calls himself Thomas Greensleeves, and he claims to steal from the rich and give to the poor. By all that is holy, have you ever heard such nonsense? Local villagers idolize him. They're singing ballads about him, turning him into a legend. And they won't hesitate to let his men hide among them when the sheriff comes a-knocking. Who cares who he is? We need to kill him and teach the others a lesson. Alright. I don't want a bounty. I think the smear campaign could work, but whichever you like out of these 3 is fine. I don't want to spend money on this guy. Oh. Let's see, what have we got? Either send a spy or mount a smear campaign. That's 13 of you, 6 of you yet to vote. Gonna do a final countdown. You infidel lot will be the South's ruin? How is it the South's ruin? 3, 2, 1. Bada bing, bada boom. I think... Oh, Teeny, I'm sorry, you didn't make it in time. You launch a smear campaign across the kingdom. Town criers shout out about how Thomas Greensleeves bandits are cannibals and sadists. Posters denounce him as a devil worshipper and a warlock. It doesn't work. Why should the common folk believe you over their hero, Greensleeves? He steals from the rich and gives to the poor. Oh, the PR campaign's failed. You hear a rumour that Greensleeves is planning a response to your attempted smears. Uh-oh. Oh, this is an easy one. Your Majesty, I have an excellent idea, the best since lined parchment, I dare say. An expedition to Chur. Sounds churlish. Don't be so quick to judge, I implore you. The great unexplored and untamed wilderness far across the eastern sea awaits. You have a lot of wealth at the moment, Your Highness. It's just sitting around collecting dust. Why not make a sound investment and send explorers to Chur? Question, can I go to Chur for free? I should decline it. Who is it that gives us a free... Oh no, it's the barons that are liable to give you a free boat, isn't it? So I can't even do this for free. Who knows what they might find? Treasure, rare materials, ancient history, a new disease. New disease, eh? No. She looks crestfallen, but nods curtly. Very well, Your Highness. Your pile of gold will remain a pile, perhaps another time. Perhaps Alyster II will not inherit frugal. Perhaps. I've found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yes, yes, I know. The Chancellor leads you to the Great Hall, where they've arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Still my headcanon that Pestia's disguised as royal treasurer. True. That's a lot of people. Either that or she's like a secret apprentice. Unless it's like some sort of joke, like disease is good for the economy. Somehow. Right, let's see them. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. I'm going to say now, I'm leaning patrician. But ideally, I want someone that's not going to cost money. And somebody that knows how to fight, maybe? Or someone that has a dark side? Those would be positives. Let's see what we got. This is Sylvia, eldest daughter of the Eastern KotC Blueberry Dynasty. Good-looking one, eh? And not a bad word is said about her. Everyone likes her. Oh, everyone likes her, do they? She's lost half the family fortune in gambling halls. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Losing money? No, no. Which is curious, because she's obsessed with her family's legacy. Bold gambler. No, no, no. No. Dean, hello. Welcome on in. Where are you, buddy? There you are. Welcome back to the Grandees. From the coast we have Quintus, wealthy heir to Lord Patrician Adjute's estate. I mean, just look at him. He's gorgeous and apparently got a silver tongue too. Nice beard. His interests are typical of the coast. Money, 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 and making more of it. He's said to be led by his passions, living in the moment with no thought for reputation. Well, at the moment he's good at making money. I like the sound of him. It's okay. And finally from the south, Alda, eldest daughter of the Dean lineage. She's reputed to have an ego the size of the sun, but there's nothing wrong with confidence, right? Like many in the south, she claims to put her faith in the ninth god above all worldly concerns. Despite that, though, she's said to have collected sins like a soldier collects medals. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. I've made my decision. Well, which do you wish to marry? It's Quintus of the Coast. Of course it is. Excellent. I'll make the arrangements. Propose to him in person. There are always riddles on the right. Oh, okay. If April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring? Holy crap! Okay, that's some stuff. Let's see. Well, I don't want either of these. We're going to have an iron choice. There we go. June Crystal Pox. Descent at the arena? We'll start with famine. Oh, that's a kind of rare one, I think. Hello, Your Majesty. I've travelled all the way to the south, from the south, to beg you to do something about the price of grain. I can't afford to feed my family. A day of back-breaking work isn't enough to buy a footlong. Aldris, welcome on in. Where are you? There you are. Welcome back to the Counts. She's right. The grain price in the south is beyond all control. Greedy merchants rake in profit while the common folk starve. Footlongs? Eee. I'm gonna say no for subsidies. Put a price cap on it. The free market will correct itself in time. Fantastic. Most lawful option? Ugh, spending money on something. Ugh. Alright. Let's see, 40%. That's pretty good. Pretty good odds. Better odds than we've had before. Damn it! Okay, you place a strict price cap on grain. However, wily merchants start using the grain to brew alcohol to avoid losing money and get around your orders. As a result, the supply of grain goes from hardly any to almost none. The peasants are worse off than ever. The starvation grips the south. Oh no! Oh no, it's worse! It's worse! Oh no! Oh dear. Oh no, poor grandees and their farms. Or lack thereof. It's not doomed. It's not doomed. We're gonna bounce it back, don't worry. Our coastal gladiator named Onyx has become remarkably popular in the arena. Yes, I heard he threw a whole ox across the stadium. He's throwing even bigger words around these days. His last match he donned a crown and claimed he would be a better monarch than you ever would be. It's all a joke for now, but it's still seditious, and it even has a significant following. He, or the other gladiators, or even the patricians at large, may decide to take this further. That's below. I've never even heard of this Onyx person. Why would he speak against the crown? Onyx needs to rein in this behaviour. Rihanna nods approvingly. But it all comes down to the council's decision, does it really? Spending money? Yo! Grudge? Yeah, here's the deal. I want to send in the bodyguard to fight Onyx. This is a somewhat rare event, and I don't think I've seen this happen before with my gladiators. Let's go! Look at that, Defiance down. Oh, please vote D. Wouldn't that be fantastic? I see the V Club want me to spend money. Yeah, the brothers of the V. There we go. What is that? That's 13. I think that's more or less everyone. But I'll hang on a moment more. I think 13 is a regular vote turnout. Boom, boom. Okay. It'll be good to get back into the ring. We'll beat this Onyx fellow to the ground, no problem. After a few weeks, your gladiators return. Marvellous, your August Majesty. We flanked Onyx and caught him in a net. Then I hit Onyx with a reverse pile driver and the crowd went wild. He waves a huge, ostentatious medal. I'll wear this on duty now, my greatest achievement. Other than guarding you, of course, your esteemed highness. How your honour guard has shown their mettle. The arena spectators are eager to praise you to the skies. Fantastic. Not only that, the patricians are delighted that some of their very own gladiators were the ones to take Onyx down. Oh, that's good. Alright, it's royal wedding time. Your wedding to Quintus is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Quintus at your side. Do you take this man as your lawfully wedded husband? I do, Archie. Then I pronounce you king and husband. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new husband Quintus laps up the attention, delivering a witty speech in which he flatters you outrageously. By the time you find yourself alone with Quintus, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. You danced so very beautifully. It's such a wonderful day, wasn't it? Admit that my heart wasn't in it. This shocks him at first, and then he smiles. Me neither. Still, I suppose it's a game we must play. Let's drop the act, shall we? With pleasure. What shall we talk about? I've gotten so used to steering a conversation into safe waters, I've forgotten how to let it run its natural course. Tell me what you're passionate about. Making money. No sound is sweeter than the clinking of coins. Oh, and I hate spending money. So there'll be lots of coins to clink. The Archbishop was a pompous old fool, isn't he? From there the conversation flows like wine. You pass a bottle back and forth, joking about greedy nobles and the self-righteous Archbishop. At night's end, you join your husband in bed, feeling for the first time that you glimpsed his real feelings. Hey, look at that. Back in the south, the plot to have the king excommunicated is picking up momentum. A potentially happy marriage? Maybe. Two grandees stand on a balcony overlooking the city of Aranjar. Oh yeah, no. Was Archie listening? Is this why he's in the south now? Being like, yeah, okay, cool. We can excommunicate him. He called me a pompous old fool. Can you believe it? The city may look peaceful, but underneath it's nothing but discontent. All across the kingdom, peasants are sharpening their cutlery and barricading their shacks. They know a storm is coming, and who better to blame than the king himself? Exactly, the commoners are afraid, and it's time for them to find their faith. For the next stage of their scheme, the grandees must raise all regions' faith to a combined total of at least 10 in 4 seasons. Damn. 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 Oh no. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. Why are we so faithful? Right, counts need to lower their own faith to 4 or less in 2 seasons. The grandees want to keep faith 10 or higher in 4 seasons, that's pretty much a given. I mean, there's 1 or 2 events that could happen that might, like, dramatically drop things, but even then... yeah, even then it wouldn't be enough. Casso needs to lower the kingdom's stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons' time. It's currently at 4, so... okay, let's start with a helping hand. Alyster, I had something I wanted to ask of you. What can I do for you? As you surely know, I run a very successful jeweller's guild back home in the coast. But the current laws are a little restrictive for my trade. Lots of tariffs and regulations, you know how it is. I was hoping you could push some changes in the council. Eliminate some of the import duties on Ateshi jewels, perhaps. Want me to give the coast preferential treatment? I think it's only fair. The other regions just can't compete with us in the jewellery trade anyway. Alright, let's go. Let's go to business. Ah, excellent. I'll see you there. Well, I wanna do A. And hammer, yeah. I'm gonna say veto on C. And if you ban the import of all Ateshi gemstones, I think that hurts everyone's trade. The only one I cannot concede for roleplay is A. Oh no, well, I want to reduce the import tariffs, so vote A, please. Patricians together. Patricians and counts. Strong. The other regions are outraged at clear nepotism that's taking place, but Quintus pays them no mind. As profits pour in, he even shares a portion of the income with the treasury. Fantastic. Your Majesty, this time he's gone too far. Too far, I say. Yes, who? Thomas Greensleeves, of course. Leader of the bandits of the south. Did you not hear about what happened to me? What happened to you, Striker? The Twitch thing isn't working. Is it on? Is everyone got it? It's on. Well, when you say it's not working, is it just that it hasn't registered that you're playing? Maybe it would. Maybe I'd hear if you weren't silent. Wait, what? Have I got a voice? Is it good? I think so. Yeah, it sometimes takes a while for it to work. Oh! Because silent, yes. Okay. Silent Striker. Okay, I got it. Right, I thought I was having an audio issue. Oh dear. How could you not know, my liege? My money, my stuff. You understand, don't you? Yes, I do. Yes. Oh dear, I am... Okay. I am dumb. Dumb. What happened to you, Silent Striker? Holy shit, that was a lot. I was travelling back to my manor when I was ambushed by Greensleeves and his vile gang. They pointed their bows at me and took everything I had. Everything. And to make matters worse, they blindfolded me, sat me backwards on a donkey, and paraded me through the nearest village, singing songs about how I was an arse of an arse, with an arse for a king. Hang on, they brought me into this? Yes, your majesty, they sang a whole verse about how the crown had been mistakenly placed on the head of an arse. Oh, goodbye to Ephra. Everyone say goodbye to Ephra in chat. I'm going to have to go now. Oh, no worries. Happy double birthday day. Hope you have a good party, Ephra. I know it was your birthday for real, what, a couple days ago? I can't remember when. But yeah, take care, Ephra. Bye-bye. Goodbye, Ephra in chat. That's funny. Okay. They spoke a lot about arses, in case you couldn't tell. Well, we all like a good arse. Arses are nice. By all accounts, Thomas Greensleeves thinks of you as a tyrant. He's going around telling the knaves that the true queen is Grandee Bellona. We must hunt down this traitor, but first, he's spread my wealth around the local peasantry. I demand we take it back by force. Sounds good to me. Alright, I would like C. I don't have a veto. How can I stop you? Right, here's the deal. I want to reclaim that fortune. If you dare even dream of making me give Striker money, I'm going to lose my shit and I'm going to cruel tax everyone. Alright? How very dare you? I've had enough of these uppity peasants. Think they're so good stealing money from nobles. Let's go, Striker. We're going to reclaim that fortune. You send another battalion of soldiers who burn down another village in the south. You're getting a reputation. With his accusations of your tyranny ringing truer than ever, Greensleeves' bandit group swells with new recruits. Meanwhile, sifting through the ashes of 100 hovels, your soldiers recover the vast majority of Grandee Striker's stolen wealth. There we go. Wonderful, I'm so glad I didn't have to learn a lesson from this. Well, I mean, you could still learn, the lesson is free. Right? You could still learn that lesson. Your Majesty, my spies stand at the ready to track down the Greensleeves troublemaker. Just say the word. The bird is the word. Witty as ever, Your Majesty. We'll have him within a fortnight. Okay, and an invitation. Hello, Weldris. Thank you, my liege. I shall back you henceforth. We can take turns having coffee in our treasuries. Lovely. When will I be able to burn? Not very soon from the looks of it. Without a word, Count Weldris hands you a blood-red envelope. It is sealed with white wax in the shape of a skull. Inside is a beautifully written invitation to an event called the Crimson Vigil, due to take place on an autumn night later in the year. I suppose I shall attend this event, whatever it is. I'll see you at the next vigil, Your Majesty. Okay. We'll have him within a fortnight. My specially trained Korean agents will pwn him so hard he'll never be at the top of Twitch recommendations again. What is that, Lurks? That's good. The lesson is that violence against the lower classes is brutal but efficient tool. Yes. Oh dear. The Fork Knight. Right, so patricians may want F the prison to lower stability. However, I plead with you, I beg with you, don't do it. I don't want to be close to the game ending. And 2 stability is, you know, very low. E the fortress would be nice for my ambition. I'd fully support that. The grandees may want C the cathedral to boost their faith. The counts may want B the observatory to lower their faith. I would love a monument. A monument to boost authority. But you know, it's up to you guys what you bid on. Here's everyone's funds. Here's how much money you've all got. I'm going to start the auction now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items will be built and take effect. Everything else will be refunded back to you. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in, but there is a slight delay on stream. So I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Try not to miss out. Right, what have we currently got? B and F, observatory and prison. That prison is bad. Alright. 10 seconds. Go, 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 go. F and C? Oh, okay. Prison Cathedral. Yikes. Big yikesies. Seeds of Rebellion and the Crimson Vigil. Let's start with the Vigil, and then we'll work around Seeds of Rebellion, and then about your heir. Two prisons back to back. Yeah, it's not good, is it? The Crimson Vigil takes place in a bleak castle atop an eastern hill. Your journey takes weeks and your baggage train keeps getting stuck in bogs. Guests at the Crimson Vigil compete on who can dress in the most ghoulish and frightening costume. What did you dress as? Just my normal clothing. You have no wish to partake in this nonsense. When Count Weldris sweeps in dressed as a living corpse, he looks disappointed at your lack of a costume. No costume, Your Majesty. A shame. Everyone was looking forward to seeing a royal effort. Of course, as an Easterner yourself, you already know that the dungeons are out of bounds. In the ballroom you will find the counts gathered, all dressed up as frightful monsters. Wolfmen, pumpkinheads, witches. A waiter glides past holding a tray of footlongs. A pianist plays a mournful tune. The Crimson Vigil begins at midnight. What role will you take? A mourner, or are you willing to portray a hound and a betrayer? I'll play one of the hounds and a betrayer. The counts gather. After Count Weldris delivers a short speech about remembering the old ways, a flaming crown is placed upon his head. Yeah, I know in character. Also, the Hound is more fun because it gives me random chances. I will be playing the King in Exile this evening. The hounds of the betrayer will try to catch me, but fear not, for I'm swift as a falling star and old as the hills. Chase the King in Exile. Weldris runs down the corridor, flames looking out behind him. You give chase. A dozen other hounds of the betrayer run alongside you, howling and yipping enthusiastically. Somehow, despite the silly costume and massive flaming hat, Weldris is quick on his feet. Catching him won't be easy. Chase the crown, that's it. Chase after him. You plunge deeper and deeper into the castle. You hear ominous chanting close by. Too late you remember Weldris's warning that the dungeons are forbidden. What would I do? Press on? We want to press on? Press on, we're going to get him. Obviously he's escaped to the dungeons, right? You burst into a star-shaped chamber. Hooded figures are standing around a twisted idol. Blood-soaked knives in their hands. You recognise some of the counts who were missing from upstairs. They pause their chanting. At the foot of the idol is an altar upon which something half human, half goat, writhing in pain or ecstasy. You never should have come here. I'm going to demand to know what's going on. I didn't know a Count Monarch could do this, yeah. Of course it's you, yeah. Counts are really mad. It's okay. Should I join in? Actually, hold on. Would I join in? No. Demand to know what's going on, I think. Angry man? It's true, I am an angry man. The counts are mad, I'm mad, we're all mad together. I want to know why we're mad. Demand to know why you weren't included. Yeah. This is a tradition of the East, older than the kingdom, older than the hills. This is the real Crimson Vigil, and you are not welcome. Order them to stop whatever they're doing. The hooded counts look at each other for a moment, and then, moving as one, they stalk forward with their knives raised. Flee. You're not welcome is harsh. Yeah. You're a count and you are the king. Yeah, we're gonna... Right, coin toss. Let's run. You rush back upstairs and hide in your room, locking the door. As soon as dawn comes, you ride away from the castle, leaving the counts far behind you. You have to follow up on this. I got away! I got away! Hey! We're all mad here. I'm mad, you're mad, everyone's mad. Yeah. Absolutely balmy. That's the 5th peasant I've had to send to the Uwu this week. And just like the others, she was trying to steal our gold and give it to the poor. Pah! What do they need with gold anyway? Something is amiss, Your Majesty. Someone has been stirring up discontent among the peasantry, and I have reason to believe it's the patricians. It's all about keeping the peasants down today. Achievement unlocked, survive Morgrim. Oh dear. Just tell me what I need to do to stop them. peasants' uprising is trouble if not de-escalated quickly. The patricians will capitalise on the instability to install KotC as monarch. So we kill a few more, put the fear of the ninth into them. You misunderstand. That is exactly what the patricians want. It will cause chaos. Your Majesty, you must get a grip on the common folk. If the kingdom is stable, discontent will not be able to spread as easily. This will give me time to root out the conspirators. The kingdom could certainly be doing better. If things don't change soon, these protests will only get worse. Perhaps the council will aid you in this endeavour. We're not going to let them riot. Some reforms, maybe? Oh dear. Ooh, what is this? Yeah. Good to see my invention is being put to good use. Yeah, the uwu is the best. Uwus for everyone. Oh shit, okay, we're funding hospitals apparently. Oh, rough. Owo? Wait, is uwu and owo? Owo, isn't it? King has finally lost it. King never had it. Hospitals. Everyone loves hospitals. Ever since doctors stopped just waiting for people to die and instead tried to cure them, everyone has always wanted more hospitals. Whoa. Winky. Everyone, that is, besides the nobles who usually have to pay for it. Sorry, everyone. But why should we pay for them? They're lowborn. Doctor recommends the Owo. Okay. Owo's for you. Owo's for you too. Your marriage to Quintus has grown strong and steady like an old castle wall. Though it began as a political arrangement, it's blossomed into something like love. Ah. It's high time you thought about an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. But something's still missing. You need an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard or the youngest of your many cousins. My husband and I will have a child together. Ah, the traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. Alright, we've been bullying peasants all this time. KotC rides to a remote, unremarkable spot of moorland. Soon another joins them. Krakow's bones. It's too dangerous to make a move against the king with the church so influential. Count's aim is to lower their faith to 4 or less. We got bad news for the counts. Back in the coast, noble tradition Llama has met with their co-conspirators once again. Wine is being passed around in good measure, and it seems spirits are high. We've done it again, my good friends. The workers are in uproar. Riots are commonplace across the kingdom. I foresee no negative consequences of this. Other than for the king, of course. Marvellous. I'm sure the king is already cowering in his palace. Who knew citizens could be so useful? Now, only one step remains. I have 2 proposals for the plan ahead. One way or another, we will push the citizens to turn violent. Will you lower all trade or will you lower all farming? Manufacturer food crisis. The food crisis is already here. Or devalue the kingdom's currency, spreading mass poverty. I'm going to nip to the bathroom quickly. Patricians, vote on your final scheme. Congratulations on making it this far. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I return. Let them eat footlongs. Fantastic. Get this footlong in your mouth. What are you going to do? Make it worse? Apparently. Diabolical. Why? You might even call it evil. No, it's for their own good. If you think about it, everyone will be better off with Casso on the throne. Let them eat feet. Damn it all. With this final push, we'll ensure the king soon has more than just a few angry peasants on his hands. Yes, and once the fighting starts, I'll be right there, ready to step in and negotiate. The final stage of their scheme, the patricians must lower all regions' combined farming to 6 or less. Currently 8. Right, nobody's pissed me off, I don't think. There is no reason for me to cruel tax. This is very unfortunate. I was looking forward to cruel taxing the living shit out of everyone today. Oh, right, let's... Oh, net closes, revealing a secret, then refugees. Your Majesty, my spies have uncovered the location of Thomas Greensleeve's hideout. We must strike quickly before he moves on. This is it, our chance to finally bring an end to the bandit problem. Maybe we should leave the bandits alone? Listen here, all of you. Alright? Send as many soldiers as we can muster. 100%. I think veto A, yeah. It's gotta be. Send in everything we got. I don't want to pay. Can you hear the drums of war? They're beating. The rhythm of marching boots. It's time to go, it's time to go. Vitamin, can you vote like that? I don't think you can. You got to type !vote. There you go. Where's that put you? Wait, where is Vitamin? Are you... Oh wait, there you are. Because your account. You voted C. Oh, it's half alt tabbed and it glitched. Oh, no worries. Gamba, gamba, gamba. It's gamba time. Bingo, bango, bongo. 50-50. Never been better odds. Thomas Greensleeves and his bandits are hiding out in a little grove deep in the southern woods, swinging down from tree houses and picking blackberries for breakfast. It sounds idyllic, or it was until your army got there. In the ensuing battle, the trees topple and the tree houses burn. Greensleeves fights like a tiger, killing soldiers like a farmer takes wheat. Finally, he and his bandits carve away through the attackers and escape into the woods. Perhaps half of Greensleeves' men were killed in the battle, not nearly enough. It makes you look like a fool. How could you have let the leader get away? That is bad. To make matters worse, you never find Greensleeves' hideout again. After the shock of the battle, he's far more cautious and far slower to extend his trust, and his men's loyalty is as unshakable as ever. Always a step ahead of the law, Greensleeves and his gang continue to plague southern roads for years to come, redistributing wealth one wagon at a time. Naturally, the grandees blame you for letting him get away with his antics, but the common folk have a hero they can sing about for centuries to come. Shit. Greensleeves was always the main character, wasn't he? I'm a side character in my own game. At the next council meeting, you explain what happened in the Crimson Vigil, what you saw in the star-shaped room deep in the dungeons. This is devil worship, Your Majesty. Blasphemy and the darkest kind of blood magic. They must be punished. The king had consumed a lot of wine. I am sorry, Your Majesty, but I think you misinterpreted what you saw. We're merely play-acting our Crimson Vigil costumes. I mean, I hate it. Oh god, I can't veto sweep it under the rug. I would like either A, ban the Crimson Vigil, or B, send a team of Inquisitors to investigate, whichever you think is appropriate. Got a call for unity. Rock and roll, everyone. I mean, the counts are like summoning a demon. I've been your most loyal supporter, Your Grace. You're literally summoning a goat demon. You have nothing to fear from the Inquisition, if you're innocent. I can see why. I mean, it all went wrong when they didn't choose the Loyalist. It's all been downhill from there. We want a food crisis. Right, that's a pretty low turnout, right? That's what, 10 people total? There's more of you than that. Two, one. And they voted to sweep it all under the rug. This is an outrage, Your Majesty. You can't let this kind of blasphemy and evil go unchecked within your borders. The decision has been made. Do you really wish to defy the word of the king and his council? The Crimson Vigil, formerly shrouded in mystery, quickly becomes a hot topic throughout the kingdom. The clergy are furious and condemn you in their sermons as a devil worshipper yourself. I wasn't invited to the secret ritual. What? But the counts at least are grateful that you allowed their strange traditions to continue. Yeah. Within your borders? Question. The East used to be its own proud kingdom, you know. God damn it. The South is experiencing a terrible famine, Your Highness. A steady trickle of refugees has been pouring into the East. Yes, yes, terrible tragedy. They're looking for food and steady work, but finding neither. They've turned to begging. The streets of eastern cities are crowded with southern vagrants. Only real counts get invited to the secret demon ritual. Damn it, I'm not real enough. But I'm sorry that my suffering people are clogging up the precious eastern streets. They need help, not judgment, but will the council give it? Let's personally hand out bread to refugees in the east. Let's do that. That sounds fun and won't cost me money. Ooh. Please vote D. Excuse me? Yeah, I'll hand out bread. That's fine. Alright, what is that? 13? I think that's pretty much everyone. That could be last season. Wait, what? Bada bing, bada boom. You travel to Rudgrad, the biggest city in the east, where you spend a whole day handing out loaves to southern refugees. Thank you, your holiness! You're applauded far and wide for your generosity. You're a true king of the people. Only burning villages down left, right and centre looking for bandits. Bleeding you all dry, but yes, I gave you a loaf of bread. Ergo, I am a king of the people now. I've been promoted. However, your symbolic public efforts don't actually do much to help. The famine in the south only worsens. More starving peasants flock to the east every day, and tensions heighten between grandees and counts. Fine. Oh, and a hospital. Yes, we built hospitals. Very big, very nice. I think this is fine, as we are. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, food rights first. Your Highness, the famine in the south grows worse by the day. Buzzleaf, what's up? Riots are breaking out in all the major townships, from Serena to Calaville. Starving mobs are pillaging bakeries, granaries and merchant houses. What are we to do? What do we do when there's trouble in the south? What do we do when the peasants are rioting? We'll do what we always do. We'll send in the army. Break them! King of the people! Grandy's military has fucked up the last 3 times, but you got this. Today's the day! Today's the day! Grandies, come, gather with me. This is your one shot. This is where you redeem yourself. Finally, you're gonna beat up a rabble of peasants. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, oh woes for the peasants. Yo! Victory! Victory! Now they can go to the hospital. Exactly, see? Grim-faced southern soldiers break up the riots in brutal fashion, driving the starving peasants away and leaving dozens dead. Barricades are set up on major thoroughfares. Martial law has effectively been declared. This does help restore some order to the south, but it does nothing to alleviate the famine, which grows worse by the day. Peasants are resorting to eating grass and stripping bark from trees. The south was pretty good at one point in our history, but they're now just a starving mess. Speaking of things that were good but won't be anymore, here are the patricians. Kraken, a real-life, honest-to-knife kraken just outside my harbour off the western shore. We should send our navy to subdue the beast at once. A kraken has every advantage in a sea battle, Your Majesty. Perhaps a lighter touch is preferable. It said kraken can be appeased by an offering of living creatures. Heretical nonsense. You can't be considering this, Your Majesty. I do declare, let it be. Declare war on the Kraken? I don't want to declare war on the Kraken. Sign? Oh wait, what? You can tap the sign, you know. You can redeem it with points. What would I do? I don't think I'd send the navy, would I? Woo the Kraken? Yeah, let it be. You heard the king. Yeah, let it be, I think. Even King Alyster won't send the army against the freaking Kraken. It's always a bad idea. Please let it be. Please. Don't do this. It's so dumb. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Why'd you have to fuck with the Kraken? Why'd you have to go poke it with sticks? Why are we doing this? No. Oh, woes for you all. How far along in the Pat's scheme? It's their final scheme. So we're going to try it. I'm going to do a final countdown. If you've yet to vote, now's the time. There's a tie. Okay, well, look. I'm not pissing away my navy. We'll do a sacrifice if we have to do something. Dozens of emaciated goats and cows are rounded up and carted off to the coast, where they're dumped unceremoniously into the water near Lord Patrician Adjet's estate. Unfortunately, the strange ritual does nothing to appease the monster, and it only angers the church. Before long, priests are spreading rumours about the Kraken spawn among the nobility, placing you at the centre of a dark conspiracy. I am the Kraken spawn. I was in the demonic ritual at the Crimson Vigil, and I have become the Kraken Lord. Tyrant, bloodthirsty, despoiler of peasants and tyrant. Meanwhile, oh no. The accused Kraken takes up permanent residence along the coast, hampering trade and scaring much of the population away. Adjet's wealth has disappeared like that. Oh dear. Oh dear, Patrician's trade back down again. This is why I wanted to leave it alone. Your tentacles reach out to strangle the realm? That's the plan, that's the hope. The Archbishop has been meeting with grandees, not surprising given the Southerner's usual zeal. But they're having insidious intentions. Can you elaborate? My observations tell me the grandees have persuaded the Archbishop to excommunicate you. What? Excommunicate me? The Kraken Lord? Servant of the seventh god? He who despoils the realm? Excommunicate me from the church? All in service of crowning their claimant, Bellona. Oh, that's why. Okay. You must be very careful. The peasants are quite pious at the moment. I don't doubt that the Archbishop believes himself powerful enough to do it. I'll teach that snake to plot against me. I'm the Kraken. I urge caution. Going public will likely boost their cause. I suggest you take this information to the council. Perhaps there is a way to reduce the church's power without rousing the people's faith. You can't even get which god. Oh wait, would I be worshipping the third god if I'm the Kraken Lord? That's a good question. Am I a devotee of the third? Alright, I'm doing a call for unity. Can we just flatter the Archbishop? That would be... If you worship the Kraken... I doubt the Kraken belongs... Wait. Wouldn't the Kraken be a servant of the third? Yeah, I think so. Okay, close several monasteries for trivial violations. Fantastic. Love it when faith goes down. Although the closed monasteries were actually guilty of various offences ranging from tax fraud to sheep botherment. Listen here, alright? Priests of the Ninth. While I may be a heretic, I have never bothered a sheep. Sheep botherers in the church. Ugh. Disgusting. The move is unpopular. Still, it reduces the influence of the church over time. It's a bad thing to bother the sheep, yes. Must be from Wales. It's true. It's true. That's what it's from. The Grandees call it a crime against the church and promise a holy reckoning. But you try and ignore them. They're hardly innocent themselves. Deep in the south. Oh, hello, guys. This is Advisor and Bonkle. They practically look like brothers. They're wearing the same uniform and everything. Deep in the south, a group of Grandees watch silently as a blindfolded Grandee Advisor II tries to stab a portrait of King Alyster with wooden stake. Oh no, it's Magic Bones. Sorry, Magic Bones. We did this at my granddaughter's 4th birthday with a drawing of a pig. Finally, Grandee Advisor II hits his mark, and the cheering erupts in the secluded villa. Friends, honoured guests, people of the faith, the ninth god has spoken. Now begins the final stage for our plan, excommunication. Only one question remains. For which sin will the Archbishop excommunicate the king? Guess what it is? I'm feeling very sleepy. I think we ought to stop here and pause. You could do for tyranny, which revolves around me having high authority, or greed and avarice, hoarding money that could be used to improve the peasants' lot. This is not good. This is not good. Oh no. Oh no. B is truly fitting. I haven't spent a penny. He is both of these things. I mean, he deserves to be excommunicated, to be honest. He is not a good king. It shall be done. Now we must ensure that the king is seen as a greedy pig. For the final stage of their scheme, the grandees must keep the treasury at least 4,000 gold for one full season. Is it even possible for me to drop like 9 and a bit grand? I don't think it's even possible. Damn. Sure, I mean, yeah, I suppose there was that. During a meeting with the council, a commotion erupts as Lord Patrician Ephra V lets out a piercing scream. Here we go. I see in storm. By the 9th, it's here, it's here. He fades away. Oh! Falling to the ground with a crash. By the 9th, gods. What is he blabbering about? Sounds like he's been drinking. By the 9th, I've been doing no such thing. I thought I'd be safe from it here, but lamentably, when we built that prison on my land, some manner of spectre was disturbed, and it's made me its target. Why would a ghost care about you? Oh, we really entertaining this nonsense? I hear voices, Your Esteemed Highness. Little pinpricks at the back of my mind. Just now I saw a horrid grey shape hanging over me. Its face a rotting mask. Definitely drinking. I beg you, Your August Majesty and gathered nobles, come to my aid. We must banish this wraith. Alright, I think we'll send the Inquisition. Ephra the 6th incoming? I don't know if Ephra can die from this one. If they lose one farming in auction and one from an event. Is it auction at the end of summer? I never remember that stuff. Six or less is what we need. But not this turn, only further down the chain. Oh, okay. Well, we're not going to get further down the chain. Oh! Chance, you drew it up. Yeah, let's go this way. There we go. Our Inquisitor sends a team of her most pious agents to investigate. They report back swiftly. There was a spirit hanging around the prison, Your Majesty. A powerful one with a strong connection to Ephra V. But my Inquisitors can handle anything. They stayed awake for 3 days performing a ritual with holy water and candles. The whole area is cleansed. Ephra V has sent you a nice gift as thanks. He's sleeping much better these days. Look at the size of that treasury. Your Majesty, heed my plea. A great tragedy of our time has befallen the East. A demon has hatched in the ground. Worse than that, I fear. An order of once great knights has fallen into disrepute. The Order of the Gossamer Shield, Your Highness. They were once the greatest of knightly orders to serve the counts. Their virtues were extolled by bards across the land, tales that would make a troll weep. But they've been brought low. Their work is glorified bounty hunters for the South. This is a stain on the honour of the East. Nonsense, our military has suffered some setbacks recently. We hired Gossamer Security to keep order, for a pretty penny I might add. Gossamer Security has been solving the problems we want solved and kicking the buttocks we want kicked. That's good. Blood and stars. Yeah, Funny how southern peasants go to the east while eastern knights go to the south. You got to go where the work is, you know? These are knights, not mercenaries. They need reminding of a little thing called chivalry. Please, your majesty, I beg the council to be reasonable. Okay, Ooh, you want me to spend money? Ooh. We ignore the situation. Ignore the situation with D. See? Yeah, that's fine. Oh dear. Oh wow, look at that. Okay, that's a split between A and D. Gonna do a countdown in chat. If you want to break the tie, get a wiggle on. Upon my honour, you haven't heard the last of this. Unfortunately, with the Knights of Gossamer Shield recalled to the east, order breaks down in the south. Raiders hide out in the desert and target trading caravans, leaving the Grandees no choice but to give their merchants hefty hazard pay. We're now lawless? Still the council pleased? Hopefully the reputation of the order will recover. Bigger JD, welcome on in. Now let's have a look. Where are you? There you go. You've got it. I remembered to do it. I'm pretty sure it was you, right? They wanted to be made prestige. Prestige? Premium. That's the word. Welcome back, buddy. There you go. I did it. I remembered to do it in the code. Well done. And looking good. Looking sharp, by the way. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council, holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask, that my crown be passed down too? The council hall is filled with nervous silence. What is my D3? A 3, my child! The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. By designating an heir, you've cemented the stability of this kingdom. Your Serene Highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your child? What is their name? Bigger JD! It is Alyster II. Most excellent your esteemed highness. I'm sure little Alyster II will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Are you sure? Yes, I am. It's pretty stable. It feels stable to me. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. Okay, here's the deal. The Grandees are going to win. So it's pretty much, don't worry about schemes. What you really want to worry about is what you want to take into the next game. For stats. So let's have a look. I think the Counts may want A, the Observatory, for some lower faith. The Grandees may want C, the Fortress, to boost their military. And I don't know, Patricians could want anything. I don't know if they're particularly attached to having the cathedral. The overall narrative is funny. The uprising started from the king hoarding wealth, and the archbishop excommunicates Alyster for greed over any rumour of heresy. That's it. Here's everyone's money. We're going to start the auction now. Type. exclamation mark fund, followed by a letter, the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you like to fund it with. Top 2 items will be built at the end of the auction. Everything else will get a refund. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in. Try not to miss out. Oh. Let's see, what have we got here? Oh. We currently got A for the observatory, F for the deer park. Why are we getting a deer park? Okay, boom, 10 seconds. Why would we uprise against Alyster? He's a king of a people. A peasant whose whole family got thrown into the hospital by the kingdom's military forces. But I did personally hand them a loaf of bread. So there is that. Alright, we did do that. That was good of us. Oh, pardon me. Okay. You admire yourself in the looking glass. Last time you cleaned up this well was for your coronation. How time flies. Your husband Quintus gently squeezes your shoulders from behind. Ooh. You look amazing. It's a shame you have to go through all this. I'm not afraid. Good. With that kind of confidence, you can't fail. He gives you one more squeeze of the hand for posterity. Come, we should get moving. The ninth god awaits. Once dressed in your best finery, it's a short and nervous carriage ride to the cathedral, the holy site upon which your excommunication trial will take place. The archbishop greets you coldly. Quintus kisses you on the cheek before retreating to the viewing stands above. I'm never going to eat this bread. It represents my bond with the king. Now, if only I could do something about that starvation problem. That's some mouldy loaf of bread left on the windowsill. This is my bread. There is many quite like it, but this one is mine. King Alyster, you stand accused of greed and avarice, of hoarding your kingdom's wealth and letting the ninth god's children suffer needlessly. How do you plead? Not guilty. We'll see about that. For several hours you're subjected to a grueling trial in which countless witnesses are wheeled out to testify. Some of them you don't even recognise. Then, he confiscated my life savings for a single tax payment. That's just the law. It's not like they had that much anyway. Everyone gasps and shakes their head at disapproval. It's not going well. More tales of your misdeeds pour out. Your lack of farming subsidies, your mishandling in the treasury. Every time you commanded a baker feed you for free because you forgot your wallet. Hey. By the end of the trial, the Archbishop looks down on you with withering disapproval. You're not sure if he's also acting or if he really believes this outrageous performance. Your Highness, King Alyster, you committed grave crimes against the ninth god and his subjects. I didn't even pay for the bread I disputed. It's true. It's true. I just took it. As such, I hereby excommunicate you from the church and the ninth god. Gasps and murmurs echo around the chamber. A few grandees turn and whisper to each other, looking smug. You are no longer a member of the church and may not hold any official title for the rest of your cursed life including King. Very well, I know when to give up. No, I won't abdicate. You can't make me. It's not a matter of abdication, Alyster. By law, the holder of the crown must be a member of the church. You're simply no longer the king. And while we're all here, why not crown your successor? We wouldn't want a troublesome interregnum, would we? I believe the Archbishop has the holy oils ready to go. You'll crown Alyster II? Oh, don't be silly. Your lineage is beyond tainted. The heir is an excommunicated king to inherit the throne? Never. Now, if you please, your great and wise holiness. The grandee's gesture for the Archbishop, who immediately starts another ceremony. The other nobles' mouths are agape, but none try to stop it. By the end of the day, Queen Bellona has kicked you and your husband out of the palace, along with young Alyster II, leaving you penniless on the capital streets. None of the other nobles dare help you. All you can do is beg for scraps and hope the grandees don't decide to tie up loose ends. GG, grandees. Bellona looks good. Yeah, she does. At least Alyster alive? We'll see. But grandees in chat, try and figure out what you want for Bellona. I don't think I've got it in me to do another one today. Unfortunately, I've got a bit of a cold and doing the voices was a bit taxing. The ex-king Alyster wandered the streets, reduced to the stats of a beggar. Everywhere he went, he was greeted with kicks and curses before finally dying of an infected blister. Shortly after Alyster's reign ended, the Inquisitors raided Captain Chaz V's castle and placed them under arrest. For an evil magic, they burned. They screamed the secret name of the seventh god. Will the grandees say faith? Advisors saying faith. Unable to convince the peasants to act in time, the patricians' scheme fizzled into irrelevancy. Perhaps next time they'd take matters into their own hands instead of hinging their plans on the whims of the common folk. I see stability. Oh, farming. Okay, it looks like farming might have it, actually. In the wake of the scandal, the grandees swept happily into the sudden power vacuum. After all, Bellona's religious credentials were beyond question. However, the grandees were soon surprised to find that the new queen was more than independent than they calculated. Let's see. King Alyster the Firestarter. What a name. Alyster the Firestarter, eh? Oh, damn. He was burnt? He didn't. He died of a blister. He just burnt down a lot of southern villages. Whopper has 26,450. Bonkle has 0. And let's see. Oh, look at this. Is it Queen Bellona? It's Queen Bellona. Look at her. Hot. Red hot. Look at that. She looks ready. Looking at this, the treasury's fat. Everything else is awful. No, I mean, military's okay. Faith is okay. Farming, the farming in the south needs a lot of work. And trade, it needs a touch. things are mostly bad, that seems good. Yeah, that seems like a eloquent way of putting it.